Well, hello. For this video, glad to see you again. I hope everybody had a happy new year and a great holiday season. But for this video, just want to point out something very unique when you're talking about, again, leading teams in a rapidly changing environment where stress can be very radical and, not to overuse the word, but very stressful. And I want to just give you this one idea, and the idea is this difference between anxiety and fear. Max Lucado had a very good definition or example of those two and how they differ. If I were to see a snake in my front yard, okay, fear might say, you know what, I'm going to watch for snakes when I go in my front yard. Anxiety would say, I'm never going in my front yard again. And he gave that as an interesting definition of the difference between those two. When you're in a rapidly changing environment, very often your teams can kind of feel that. But it's very interesting when you tie those two to the aspect of controlling behavior, which is not always a good thing. You can be right, but you're wrong in some respects with that. When people are feeling a lot of anxiety in our society, whether it's personal or professional, when people are feeling a lot of anxiety, they tend to try to control things so things don't get out of hand. They won't let somebody ask them to go into their yard if they're anxious about that. And it's very interesting when you think about this as a leader. One of the things you have to realize is, how do you interact with people that may be experiencing either of those? One of my favorite lines from the movie Hunt for Red October is when the non-commissioned officer is sitting there talking with the captain, and the captain earlier had told the crew, I don't know how we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I don't know how. And in their private talk, the NCO said, don't you ever tell the crew that, sir. Said, in the Navy, the captain always knows, even when he doesn't. And there is this aspect of not so much lying to your team, but this aspect that your team sees the confidence in the leader that they're going to get there and that they'll find the way and they'll find the method to do that.